So we've been moving into, in some ways, the more practical pieces, even though, of course, the energetics is practical too, because it lays that really firm foundation. But then talking about, moving into sales, moving into investing, and imagining the exchange itself as being part of what helps our work in the world materialize. And now I want to talk about receiving. I know that it might sound like almost like it should be easy, because we are saying, this is what we want. We want to receive, we want to charge, we want to get paid. And yet, the number one thing that I see keeping us from fully expanding in our business is that we're out of practice with receiving, and that it actually feels uncomfortable, and that we've gotten accustomed, many of us, to things not working, and to it feeling like it will never work, and to it feeling like nobody wants to do this, or like I'm trying something and it's not going to happen, and I knew it, I was right, it didn't work. I tried it, I was right. We're almost more comfortable being right than we are being happy or getting what we want. And for the most part, this is not happening on purpose, right? It's not even happening that consciously. For the most part, it's happening at this internal undercurrent level that is like, this is what I'm used to. I'm used to it being a struggle. I'm used to being confused. I'm used to not knowing. I'm used to not having clients, or I'm used to being underpaid. So at the very least, confirming things about myself that I thought I knew, let alone, just that the thought that I could be wrong about myself and be wrong about my clients and be wrong about my work sometimes doesn't feel good. Sometimes it actually feels a little bit scary. And often that is because we are so uncomfortable with receiving. So I know that at times the conversation in here has almost sounded like people are uncomfortable having money. And actually that's not my read on what they're saying, and not my read on what's happening. It's uncomfortable with getting paid, and uncomfortable with being the one who receives, when so much identity is around being the one that gives. Even when it comes to money, and maybe especially when it comes to money, there can be this sense of, it's so much better to be generous. I have to almost hot potato, keep the money out of my hands and give it back immediately, or overgive, or whatever it is. So when you heal this piece of you that is open to receiving, you have to, or you're invited to, up-level your sense of what your plan is with money. And this connects to the intimacy piece, that getting really comfortable and close and cozy with money, knowing exactly where it's going, knowing exactly what you're going to use it for, and letting it be a really close relationship that you have with it. So basically this module continues with that practical side, and we're going into what you do with money when you receive it, even if for right now this is a completely theoretical exercise. It's okay. What I find is that the plan, the intimate kind of willingness to plan and to allow ourselves to imagine and envision and dream and plot and even decide where money is going to go, makes it feel safer for us to receive it. So kind of paradoxically, many of us almost feel like we don't want to make plans for the future version of us who has the thriving business, almost because it might jinx it somehow, or that there could be like some fear that if I think about what it will be like to have more, I'm not going to be satisfied with how much I have now, or I'm going to somehow like be more disappointed if that doesn't happen. So what will it be like when I am the one in this expanding business? What will it feel like when I have more money? What will it feel like as I'm getting paid more and more? And then what will I do? What will I do with it? And this is where there is this kind of living in the now and living in the future at the same time is really, really helpful. So our prayer, our energy when it comes to money, as you've been building more and more in this program, is the thank you, more please. You know, that is the abundance mantra. Like, I am so grateful and cozy and intimate with what is here now. Thank you, and more please. I'm excited for what's going to come next. I'm grateful for what's here now. I'm excited for more. I'm expanding that circle of gratitude into the future. And that's really how we show up for the things that we want.